The Federal Aviation Administration could be buckling under consumer pressure. It's trying to determine if some gadgets shouldn't be banned during taxi, takeoff, and landing. Casey Stegall has the story.
Board any commercial flight these days and you'll notice it looks like a virtual electronics store.
What we've had happen is an explosion of electronic devices on board the aircraft. You know, people are doing more and more with less and less time. So they want to scratch in the last, possible email they can or text message to their loved one before they leave.
Cell phones, laptops, tablets, MP3 players, e-readers, the list goes on and on, as does the list of problems they can cause with the airplane itself.
There's an added sensitivity that electronic devices could interfere with the navigation of the aircraft.
The devices that you bring on, they do have electronic emissions that can find their way into the antennas or into the wiring or into the devices on the airplane.
Which is why anything with an on-off switch has to be powered down during takeoff and landing, also while the plane is flying below 10,000 feet.
That was done with very deliberate actions to assess the airplane operation safely with these kind of devices on the plane.
But now the FAA says it's open to re-examining the policy and having new discussions on how to test which gadgets can be safely used, something many passengers are on board with.
It's kind of obnoxious to have to shut everything down.
That would be great. Yeah, I've got one that I couldn't use when I was on the flight today.
At issue isn't so much cell phones because they send and receive signals. It's more about things that don't, like your Kindle or iPod.
If they can definitively prove that they don't interfere with the flight controls, then I don't have a problem with it.
But aviation experts say it's about more than just that.
The other side of that, though, is the physical safety. You want anything that could go flying around the cabin to be stowed safely.
Then there's the concern passengers aren't paying attention in case of an emergency.
A book is not a distraction, but an open laptop would certainly be a distraction. It's also a distraction if you've got your cell phone turned on.
The FAA says, as with any regulation, no change will happen until the agency is certain it will not impact safety. For now, it is up to the individual airlines to test each device and see how they react on board their airplanes. In Los Angeles, Casey Stegall, Fox News.